So the film starts with 1986. We see the mother and son playing in the fields, and suddenly they start screaming out of fear because there were many human body parts lying in the fields. That is, a person was killed and his body was cut into pieces and thrown here. The story goes on to show how all this happened. One night there was a report that there would be a meteor shower at night. That is, many big and small broids would come and fall on the ground to see which many people had come to Relax Point for picnic so that they could watch this meteor shower comfortably from here. Among them was a group of 3 friends who were going for a picnic. At this point in the movie, the thinking of people related to meteor shower is also shown. Earlier, people used to believe that whenever a meteoroid falls on the ground, it brings destruction or disaster due to which human lives are in danger. Some religious people believed that when evil increases in the world, God throws meteoroids on the ground in anger as a punishment to humans to teach them a lesson. Well, the movie continues again, and we see Castor's group who were passing through the forest when an old man stopped them on the way, who was none other than old Popeye. He advises them to go back from here and also tells them about the danger of meteoroids. But when they do not listen to him, he leaves from here and they continue their journey. When they reach the picnic site, they see that their 2 friends had already reached there and they had also made all the preparations for the picnic here. Castor's sister Olive goes there to check everything and sees at a distance that 2 boys were brutally beating an old man. When she tried to stop them, they kept an evil eye on Olive. But when they saw that Olive's brother and friends were also behind her, both the boys ran away in fear. These people came here to help this old man. This old man had a comic book in his hand, in which he believed a lot, and he tells all of them that believe it or not meteoroids, these comics will turn the people here into mutants. They will turn them into a unique creature. He also tells them that something very bad is going to happen here. Get out of here as soon as possible before something very bad happens. This is Meteor's eagle, the devil, but these children still do not listen to him, and to help him, they give him some money and go away from here. After a while, 2 more of his friends also came who had brought drugs for all of them, and these people got drunk after taking the drugs. It was evening, and we were also shown Popeye here who was fishing for himself, and then Meteor's shower also started. Popeye was very happy to see all this, and during this time a small meteoroid came and fell inside his cigarette. Popeye did not know about it, and he inhaled the cigarette, after which his condition started deteriorating. His condition was close to death. He started suffering a lot, but he did not die after suffering, but his body started mutating. Many parts of his body grew, and he became a mutant human. As soon as he became a mutant human, all his troubles also ended. He left fishing, and came out of the water, and came in front of him. The same 2 boys who were shown bullying an old man earlier, they think of bullying him too, and one boy comes and punches Popeye. Both the boys were drunk at this time. Popeye got so angry with this act of his that Popeye punched him hard on the face, and as soon as he punched, the face of that boy broke into pieces and he died here. During this fight, Popeye's pipe also broke, so he breaks the bone of this boy's hand and starts using it as his cigarette pipe. The other friend of the dead boy runs and warns Olive's entire group that a terrible man is coming to kill them. But these people do not pay any attention to his words and ignore his warning. However, they did not even notice that the boy was completely soaked in blood. Now, a boy from their group goes to the washroom. Meanwhile, Popeye also needs to go to the washroom. He opens the door and comes inside, and that boy is looking at him as if he wants to ask what the problem is. On seeing the boy like this, he catches his head and twists it so hard that his head breaks and comes into Popeye's hand. The head gets separated from the body, after which Popeye mercilessly throws his head to the side as if he is a rapper and then sits on his body. The last scene shows the head of the boy, whose eyes were moving in a very scary manner, and then he dies completely. We see our group again, in which one couple goes into the tent, and the rest of the 4 people lie down under the sky and start enjoying the scenes of the meteor shower. During their conversation, they realize that their friend is in the washroom. They realize that their friend who had gone to the washroom has not yet returned. They get scared and decide to search for him, and in the meantime he comes near their tent. Papu Bhai was the captain inside the tent. As soon as they went, he killed the boy by stabilizing the bone present in his hand inside his head, after which he also turned the head of the girl to kill her and separated her head from the body. Here these 4 had not yet found their lost friend. They decide to split into 2 and search for him. Castor and his girlfriend go on one side while Olive and his friends go on the other side. They find a manure lying here while on the other side Castor and his friend find the dead body of their friend, which did not even have a head. These people got very scared after seeing this. They also screamed, while on the other side Olive also screamed. Now why did Olive scream? Olive's friends were proposing her, but the reason for screaming was not the proposal. Just at the time of proposing, a musk deer came and passed through the head of the girl who was proposing Olive, and Olive screamed after seeing this horrifying death in front of her eyes. Scared, she decided to go back to the camp, and there Castor and his friends were also going towards the camp, and on the way, these three collided. All three screamed and scared. Both of them saw the scary news and shared it with others. Their fear started increasing even more. Now they were regretting why they did not listen to the people here. People were repeatedly asking them to leave from here. Anyway, they decide that they will leave soon. But how will they leave? When they reached the camp, they saw that Popeye was sitting there comfortably and enjoying himself, and all three of them were surprised and worried that the old man whom they had seen in the afternoon had become so strong now. What magic occurred to him? Now these people were worried about how they ran away because the keys of their car were also in the tent in front of which Popeye was sitting. Olive decided that she would go to the tent, risking her life. Crawling and hiding, they went inside the tent, where she got scared after seeing the dead bodies of the other two, but for the time being, she did not make any noise because she had to complete her mission. She had to get out of here with the keys. Till now she thought that Popeye could not see her, but this was her mistake because Popeye himself caught her legs and pulled her out of the tent. Before Popeye could kill Olive to save his sister, Castor from behind distracts Popeye and makes him sit on his side. In this way, Olive's life is saved, and she quickly takes the keys of the car and reaches her other companion. And by the time these two reach their car, they are in a bad state due to sorrow because a metro had destroyed their entire car. Now they also remembered Castor. His life was also in danger. Then Olive told that Castor and I often come here. There is an empty factory nearby. I know Castor must have gone there. These people also went there to save him, and as soon as they were passing by, they found the dismembered body parts of the old man who had told them that the comic was evil and would bring destruction. Before they could go anywhere else to find Castor, Papa Boy appeared in front of them with Castor. To save Castor, his girlfriend immediately went near him, but Papa Boy broke her face with a blow and she died on the spot. After which he put Castor in a chemical tank present there and melted her completely so that even the bones of her body could not be found. Now only Olive was saved, who runs to that factory to save her life, and there she meets a man who had a shotgun in his hand. She tells him everything, that how a man is after them and has killed all the members of the group. After listening to Olive, the old man started abusing her. Olive got more scared by his words, but the important thing he told me in all this was that he had created something to fight such situations and such things. Oh, what was it? It was not shown, but when Olive saw that, she was stunned. Just then, they heard a voice from outside again. The old man asked Olive to wait there and went out with his wheelchair. Papa Boy caught this man and killed him by hitting him with the bone in his hand. During all this, Olive also ran out. She wanted to fight with Papa Boy, but controlling her was a cakewalk for Papa Boy. Papa Boy pushed her aside. Before Papa Boy could kill her, Olive's luck runs out once again, and the same injured boy arrives here, who had first alerted them about Papa Boy. That boy attacks Papa Boy. He takes out a running Metroid from his cigar and attacks him. This attack does not harm Papa Boy much but makes him very angry. So Papa Boy knocks that boy down with just one hand and crushes his face badly by placing his foot on his face and kills him. Now the Metroid that Papa Boy had dropped got into Olive's hands. As soon as Olive picked it up, her hands started burning, but Olive did not leave it and put it in the generator of a chainsaw machine, which made this big chainsaw work. This chainsaw was actually made by the old man about whom she had told Olive. Olive very courageously reached Papa Boy while running this chainsaw, but Papa Boy was not going to give up like this. He also searched for some tools around, and he only found a hammer with which he could not fight well because there was a chainsaw in front of him. Olive used her brain very well, and in one go she cut Papa Boy's body into 2 pieces, after which she felt that finally she had got rid of Papa Boy. She left from here, but in the morning we were shown that Papa Boy's body was not there, which means that Papa Boy was still alive. Olive also slept here at night. When she woke up in the morning and saw this scene, her tension increased even more. Olive knew how dangerous he could be, so she starts preparing to fight him. A few weeks pass in the story, and we come to know through the news that Papa Boy had now reached New York and was spreading destruction everywhere, and our superwoman Olive was getting ready to finish him off. she had made a mechanical hand to fight Papa Boy, and the story ends here showing just this, with this mystery whether Olive will be able to finish Papa Boy or not.